Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door is the second installment in the Paper Mario series. It has a fantastic story, a perfected turn-based battle system, and very interesting environments inhabited by very unique characters. But is it the pinnacle of the Paper Mario series, or the best Mario RPG altogether? Well, before we find out, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see future videos and reviews just like this one, and let's review Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door significantly builds and improves upon its predecessor in every way. From the RPG elements to the story, everything has had a massive upgrade. There are brand new places and environments to explore. Some of them are simpler looking, while some of them really look unique and not even Mario looking at all. Worldport is the main hub world. It feels sketchy and unsafe with graffiti on the crumbling walls and garbage all over the place. So you can tell that a lot of effort has gone into making the world feel alive. In the game, there are turn-based battles, which take place on a stage. You select moves like jumping and hammer to damage the enemies. Badges give you more moves and also change some minor things to help you out in battle, but they also change things outside of battle too. You alternate between you and your selected partner, which you can decide who you want to attack first. Each partner has very different moves, but there are certain things you have to do to pull off the move or create more damage. For example, moves like the hammer require you to hold the analog stick and release it at a certain time. And the jump move requires you to press the A button right when you land on your target. By pressing the A button when an enemy or projectile is about to hit you, you can defend by pressing the A button, which is fairly easy and less precise to pull off. Or you can press the B button, which is harder to pull off, but you will then block the attack and cause damage to the enemy if they are directly in contact with you. If the moves are pulled off correctly, it can make the battle very satisfying and very addicting. In the battles, there is an audience, and when you pull off the moves correctly, they will cheer and make your star meter go up. You can also pull off stylish moves, which require you to press the A button at certain times to make the crowd go crazy, and it will help your star meter go up. There are also tactics that you can use and items too, which have different abilities. Also, random things can also occur, such as that the stage can fall apart and cause damage to you, enemies can use items, and also the crowd can throw objects at you. The star meter, like I previously mentioned, is for the special moves. These moves are more powerful than regular moves, and they don't all damage enemies. But some of them are very difficult and precise to pull off, especially the ones where you want to create a lot of damage. But once you do pull them off, they are really satisfying. You get one special move from each crystal star that you collect, and the more crystal stars that you collect, the more star power that you have. When you defeat enemies, you receive star points, which when you collect 100 of them, you can upgrade your health. You can upgrade flower points, which are basically used up when you use badge moves, and you can also upgrade badge points, which are used up when you equip badges. You can choose which ones you want to upgrade based on your playstyle. For example, if a boss battle gets too difficult, you can go back and grind on some weaker enemies, which then you can upgrade your health. But of course, everything you want to keep balanced in some way because they all affect each other. Overall, this battle system is very well designed, and once you get used to it and create strategies for certain enemies, it becomes something that you don't want to avoid and is really engaging. The game essentially plays like a play, with chapters and prologues. The story is about Mario and friends trying to retrieve the 7 crystal stars to open the Thousand Year Door while saving Princess Peach from the X-Nauts. This may sound like a simple plot, but the game is mostly about the journey rather than the destination. The stuff that happens in these chapters are at times very random and also funny, but it can also be serious and sad at times. But they're quite enjoyable and sometimes they will catch you off guard. For example, in one of the chapters you go to a floating city in the sky to compete in wrestling matches. And in another one, you journey to a strange mystical forest to help the Punies get their tree back. The prologues that happen before the chapter starts are very random and interesting too. There are even instances where you will need to go back to some of the previous areas you visited to complete tasks. At the end of each chapter, you will see a cutscene or a playable part where you can play as Bowser or Princess Peach. These just let you see what's going on with the different characters and they're part of the story. The dialogue in this game is really great, especially when the partners interact differently, so each partner has different dialogue when talking to the same character. There's also a lot of humor and references, and there are also a couple of fourth wall breaks as well. And speaking about characters, all the partners that you will find are very unique. They'll have their own passions, dreams, personalities, and also backstories. Some of the characters in the game are from the Mushroom Kingdom and have variations, but what makes this game even better are the original races and species that you will come across. There are even troubles, which are basically side quests, and each problem requires you to help out the character who has an issue, and if you're successful, then you'll receive rewards from them. There are a lot of puzzles to solve. Some are big, while some are small. But you can get stuck at times, and that's mainly because of the sheer amount of different abilities that you have. You will unlock abilities as you progress through the game, which allows you to get to new areas and solve puzzles that you were once unable to solve. Your partners have abilities that affect the overworld too, but you also have abilities yourself, such as that you can turn to a paper roll, and you can also turn into a paper boat, but there are many other abilities too. You can also backtrack to the previous places to use your new abilities to unlock new badges and also items. And there are many secrets to find in this game, especially there's a lot of star pieces that you can find which can be traded in for badges. The graphics look very good in this game, and they really hold up for a GameCube title from 2004. The game essentially looks like a storybook, with simple 2D sprites and characters in 3D worlds. A simple resolution upscale and texture change would make this game look fantastic on newer hardware. The game's soundtrack is awesome. They all fit their settings really well. And also the battle music themes sound awesome, especially when you're getting ready to battle a character and you want to feel pumped up and ready. They're perfect. Overall, the music tracks really add to the entire experience. In conclusion, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door is a game that I had a blast playing through. From its unique characters, incredible plot, which I can't believe was actually in a Mario game, it's just amazing. It's a game that you can play over and over again, which is impressive for an RPG. There's just so much detail in the game that I was impressed with even the smallest things. It just shows the amount of care and effort that was put into this game to make it an experience that is like no other. Which is why Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door gets a 10 out of 10 for its amazing storyline, incredible environments, fantastic turn-based battle system, great art style, and amazing soundtrack. But just because it gets a 10 out of 10 doesn't mean it's 100% perfect, and believe me, there are quite a few annoyances. Like backtracking is something that happens a lot in the game, and also saving is kind of annoying sometimes too. But it is by far the most ambitious and creative Mario RPG to date, and it's the pinnacle of the Paper Mario series and really improves upon its predecessor to make a game that is truly a masterpiece. Well, anyways guys, that's it for the video. If you did enjoy it, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see more reviews and everything Nintendo on the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.